everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm driving, so this one will be kind of short, I hope. This is a video I didn't think I'd ever make, I guess. That's not a bad thing, but anyway, so I'm sure you can kind of figure out from the title. A couple weeks ago, my dad had an issue with his car, which is almost, it's going to be 20 years old later this year, or next year technically if you go by the model year, and it's stacking up mileage. I think it has 215,000 miles on it. It's been a good car, but it's been a little bit more problematic lately, and my dad's looking for something that would be a little bit more modern, a little bit more reliable, mainly just due to sheer age. You know, just stuff wears out, mechanical wear. So I guess it was 2 or 3 weeks ago, he mentioned to me, and it was right out of the blue, it took me by surprise. He goes, "What about a SAAB?" Okay, wow, all right, yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, that's something I like. It's kind of a surprise, and we talked about it a little bit, and you know, I do love these cars, but I'm not blind to their issues and what needs done and the care that's needed for a car of that age. So we talked about it a little bit, and I said, look, I mean, I'm obviously biased. I love these cars. I think it would be frankly, I think it would be a good option for you, but see what you think. You know, do your research, let me know. And you know, later on he said, yes, I think that is what I'd like. So okay, fair enough. So I tasked myself with just perusing the internet here and there just to kind of find something that would be out there. I needed something that was going to be lower miles, in pretty good shape, and my dad did have a couple specifications that he wanted that I wanted to meet, and I just thought, well, okay, I'll just kind of see what's out there, and if something nice comes along, great, we'll look at it. So I guess it was about a week ago today, 1 week ago from right now, a couple days before that, I found a vehicle that we went to look at a week ago, I should say. So we went to look at it. It's, well, I'll tell you what it is later. It was in pretty nice shape, lower mileage, and just overall a nice car. It's a black exterior, tan interior. It has everything that my dad wants. So very nice. So it's a 2007 black SAAB 9.5. So it's in, like I said, it's in pretty good shape, very low miles relative to the age, and it's going to need a little care, which we'll get into in some of the upcoming videos, but I think it's going to be a nice one. So I'm actually following him now. I'm following him back in my parents' van. So it's kind of funny because I mean, my dad has made so many trips for me to look at vehicles and to pick vehicles up, and he always, you know, will dry it out in this, and he'll always drive this back, and I'll always be riding home in some new car that I always find exciting. So it's really nice to be able to do this for my dad, and this time have him be in a really new and exciting vehicle, or, you know, new to him and exciting anyway. So just really neat. But what I wanted to talk about a little bit in this too is this car was out of state, so I'm in Pennsylvania. This car was from New Jersey, and yeah, it's a little bit of a hassle getting that. So we got everything set up with the seller, and he wasn't driving the car, so he had the plate off it. It wasn't registered, so he couldn't really drive it too far. So that left us, okay, so if we don't leave New Jersey, we have to go to the New Jersey Department of Motor Vehicles, which apparently it's not easy to get a time there, or whatever it was. It didn't seem like it was going to be a good option. So there were so many iterations of how this would go because there were just so many variables. So long story short, I talked to the seller. He had a trailer, so he actually trailered it into PA, just across the border a little bit, still a couple hours from us, but just across the border to AAA, and we thought, okay, we'll have everything handled there. So typical stuff. We brought insurance for any, you know, just one of the other vehicles that my dad has, you know, credit card, all the ID that we need. The seller had a title. He had a bill of sale, everything that we generally should need. Turns out that we had everything except when you bring a car in from out of state, apparently you need to have insurance on that particular vehicle, not just for another vehicle that you're covered as a driver. So we filled out a form to verify the VIN number, and we talked a little bit with the rep at AAA and said, okay, well, we have all this information, we have the bill of sale, can we go to the PennDOT office and get a plate, and that way we can just come back here whenever, throw the plate on the car and drive it back? And they said, yeah, that should work. So my dad went to PennDOT, waited for a couple hours, and they said, oh no, this won't work. The form that you have to verify the VIN it was signed by the AAA rep and not by a mechanic or a police officer or a notary, which apparently are the three that it has to be. So that was a total waste of time, and then we had to wait again. So just today, now we just picked up the car. We had to go back to AAA with everything that we had, title, register, get the registration, get the plate. We had the insurance on it already and everything. So now we are on the turnpike bringing it back, and it's pretty exciting. So that's about it for this. I'll show a clip or two of the car, and I'll probably put some pictures in the edit. Like I said, I don't want to keep this one this one too long, but we have that going on. And then in the future videos, I'll talk a little bit more about some of the work it needs and going about some of the repairs. So this car is in really nice shape, but it still is almost 15 years old, so it's going to need a little bit of a refresh. Plus, it's for my dad. I want it to be really nice. So it doesn't need a whole lot mechanically. We'll just go through everything. Cosmetics are the main thing. I'm going to have the rear bumper repainted. It's not in bad shape, but it's got some imperfections in it that's worth repainting, and I can do that relatively inexpensively myself with good results. The outside is going to get a good polish. We need to polish the badges or the emblems and stuff. I may get new center caps for the wheels. Everything's in pretty good shape otherwise. The glass is good. The rubber's all in good shape. All the lamps work. Even the headlamps aren't even really yellowed or anything. I don't even think I'm going to bother polishing them. This is going to be a driver, so it doesn't have to be perfect, but it should be, like an 8 or a 9 out of 10. It at least has to be nicer than the car that it's replacing, which it is, but we want it to be really clean. And then the interior is in really nice shape. Of course, it's an automatic, so the shifter jealousy is destroyed, as they all are. I have one ordered, so we'll get that. And otherwise, it just needs a good cleaning. It's not super dirty, but again, like, I have the resources to be able to clean it up really nice, so I might as well. And then we'll go through it, with preventative maintenance, go through anything, replace anything that's looking like it's going bad, and check and refresh the fluids. I believe they've just been redone, so that should be pretty good. All right, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy. Let me know what you think, and like I said, hopefully more videos to come with this series. Thank you very much.